Certain fruits and can promote better sleep by providing nutrients essential to sleep. Food like kiwi, cherry, milk, fatty fish, nuts, rice have been found to aid in relaxation and sleep. Avoiding caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals before bedtime is essential for maintaining healthy sleep pattern. Diet and sleep are complex, and a healthy diet will not benefit your sleep if you have poor bedtime habit. Whether it's a jolt after a cup of coffee or drowsiness after Thanksgiving dinner, most people have personally experienced how food and drink can affect their energy and alertness. Researchers, including nutritionists and sleep experts, have conducted different types of studies to try to discover the best food for sleep. While this research provides important clues, it's not conclusive. Both diet and sleep are complex, which means there's no silver bullet or single food that is guaranteed to make that effective. However, there are some food and drinks that may have made it even easier and are easy remedies and easy food to eat at night before bedtime. Because first of all, what we need to eat for dinner always has to be light, and then oftentimes we just let our cravings and then whatever it is that we're craving, because most of the time I don't even think it's really hunger that makes us eat that much at night. Maybe sometimes you're just not sleepy yet, or you're just craving something and you just want to eat anything you see in the house that day. So today we're going to be looking at some of the essential food and best food we can eat that will help us to sleep better. And if we don't sleep, like people who have insomnia as well, you know, you can just learn the habit, start trying and see what works for you. Remember, it might not work. One might work for me and what I use might not work for you, but the other can work for you and it won't work for me. So it's not bad at all for you to try different options. And that's why today we make sure that we came up with good options, affordable options, both fruits and vegetables for you to give it a try, and so you'll be able to have good sleep. You know that when you don't sleep at night, it tends to spoil your mood for the next day, and nobody wants that ever. Thank you for coming on today to Lunch Global. I am Chong Annamel Joseph, and you know how we do all the time. It's always a moment of interesting conversation, and today is even better. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back from the break today. If you're just catching up with us, this is Lunch Global and you are welcome. Today we're going to be looking at some of the good food you can eat that will help you sleep well. There are indications that certain food can make you sleepy or promote better sleep. Sometimes this is based on a particular research study, and in other cases on the underlying nutritional components of the food or drink that's said. The range of variety of cultivar of most food means that their nutrient profile can be inconsistent. For instance, some variety of red grapes have high level of melatonin, while others have virtually none. Climate and growing condition may further alter the nutrients in any particular food product. Dietary choices also can affect more than just energy and sleepiness. They can play a major role in things like weight, cardiovascular health, and blood sugar level, just to name but a few. For that reason, it's best to consult with a doctor or dietitian before making significant changes to your daily diet. Doing so helps ensure that your food choices support not just your sleep, but also allows you to look out for your health and make your health your priority. And that is how it's supposed to be. Our health is supposed to be one of the major priority we shouldn't miss out for. You know, I always make this particular emphasis because what do you do without your health? Nothing, basically. As little as having headache, it affects your whole day. As little as having this discomfort in your stomach will affect your whole day. So there is nothing that is much more better than you looking out for your health. So starting today, we'll be looking at tart cherries. As the name indicates, tart cherries have a distinct flavor from sweet cherries, sometimes called sour cherry. This includes cultivators like Raymond Montmorency, that's the English Morello. Then they may be sold whole or as a tart cherry juice. Several studies have found sleep benefits for people who drink tart cherry juice. And in one study, people who drank 1 cup servings of tart cherry juice per day were found to have more total sleep time and higher sleep efficiency. These benefits may come from the fact that tart cherries have been found to have an above average concentration of melatonin, which is a hormone that helps regulate circadian rhythm and promote healthy sleep. Tart cherries may also have an antioxidant effect that is conducive to sleep. And then some people like to take juice while others love to eat their fruits just the way they are, and then there's no difference with that. Just know the right amount of food that goes into your stomach every time. Besides, it's just fruit is always good, easy digestion, it's water. You need to be hydrated to sleep. And sometimes, guess what, when you try to sleep so hard, and then I know a lot of people have tried, while a lot of people have not tried yet. But then if you've not, sometimes when you find it a little bit challenging to sleep well, trust me, you should try drink water. That will help you, because when your body is not hydrated, when the system is not hydrated, it affects you. You know, sometimes it gives you mood swings. Sometimes it just makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you restless before bedtime, and it might not be necessarily food that you need. You know, sometimes dehydration comes as though you're hungry or you've not eaten, but that is not always the case. The case might be hunger, and sometimes the case might not be hunger. So for you to eat heavy just because you're tired or because you're hungry and you want to eat heavy, that eating heavy would genuinely affect your sleep. When the food doesn't digest, you don't tend to sleep well. You might sleep, but the sleep might not be good enough, or you might wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to go back to sleep or thereabout. And also, you have to look out for your health, because food has to digest before anything. Remember, you're not exercising, you're not working out, you're not even going to work, you're not even sitting up to gist and all of that. You're just going to relax after eating heavy. Imagine people who eat swallow, pounded yam, gari, all those things at night. You have to, it's okay if you can. Some people work out. If you can, why not? But make sure that after eating, just try and move around a little, even if it's just within the comfort of your space, the comfort of your room, the comfort of your sitting room. Just take a walk and make sure that the food has settled in before going to bed. Moving on, we'll be looking at prunes. The nutrients in dried plum, that's vitamin B6, calcium, and magnesium, to name a few, help make melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep. Use prune as a whole grain and toast toppings. Mix them into trial mix or eat them on their own about 30 minutes before bedtime. This is so easy. Before bedtime, after you've had your dinner, you can just go in with your cherries. They come in dry form because sometimes we use it for cake. Sometimes you can just decide to put it in your salad. And like me, I love to even chew it just the way it is. It's that it can be too sweet, especially when it's dry. But then that is even easy. You can just pick a decent amount or fetch a decent amount and just put it in your mouth and eat them before bedtime. At least they help in digesting whatever it is that you've eaten. Moving on is kiwi. The kiwi or kiwi fruit is a small oval-shaped fruit popularly associated with New Zealand. even though it is grown in numerous countries. There are both green and gold varieties, but green kiwis are produced in greater numbers. Kiwi fruits possess numerous vitamins and minerals, most notable vitamin C and E, as well as potassium and folate. Some research has found that eating kiwi can improve sleep. In a study, people who ate 2 kiwi an hour before bedtime found that they fall asleep faster, slept more, and had better sleep quality. It is not known for sure why kiwi may help with sleep, but researchers believe that it could relate to their antioxidant properties, abilities to address folate deficiency, and high concentration of serotonin. So, of course, if all these minerals and vitamins are packed in one, most importantly, it aids digestion. It helps you in relaxation. You know, we underrate the effect of fruit most of the time. We just feel like, okay, I think I said that yesterday. If you followed yesterday, I said this. Sometimes we eat just because I want to make fruit salad. Oh, I just want to eat it because my friend said it's good for me to eat fruit salad. Oh, maybe it's just let me just do the life. Maybe it's just fake life. You know how young people, how we do our things sometimes. We are doing the right thing, but we are not intentional about it. We're just being nonchalant about it. And trust me, you have to be intentional about your health for you to understand what you are actually doing. But if you are nonchalant like that, you know, you just do it just the way you feel like, and then you don't even know if the what you're eating is what you need. You know, sometimes you might need mango. It's some evenings it's mango you need, not oranges. Sometimes it's watermelon you need, not pineapples. Sometimes you need bananas, not even avocado. So when you know all of that, now it helps you know, okay, if I'm making a platter or a plate or a bowl of my fruit salad, what fruit do I need? That's what makes it unique. That's what makes it special. And have you ever been somewhere that when someone makes fruit salad and then you are asking them what and what did you mix together? Those are people who are trying to be intentional about, okay, I know what I need at this particular period of time. I know what oranges does. I know what, yes, we know that all fruits are fruits, but all fruits are not the same. Moving on, we'll be looking at melted milk. Melted milk is made by combining milk and a special formulated powder that contains primarily wheat flour, melted wheat, and melted barley along with sugar and an assortment of vitamins. In the past, small studies found that melted milk before bedtime reduces sleep interruption. The explanation for those benefits is insufficient but may have to do with the B and D vitamins in melted milk. Milk itself contains melatonin, and some milk products are melatonin enriched. When cows are milked at night, their milk has more melatonin, and this milk may be used in providing a natural source of sleep-producing hormones. And there are lots of milk that we can even use to make. You can even make your own melted milk at home. You mix your milk powder, your wheat powder all together. There are chocolates you can buy like that, but you know, all the time I would suggest that the best thing you can do is for you to learn all of these things and then make it at the comfort of your space. Anytime you have your week, your free days, your leave from work, your weekends, you can try to make all these things. You store them and you enjoy them within the week. That's the best way to actually stay healthy. Trust me, I am not saying it's bad for you to buy food in a restaurant or go to a tea spot and enjoy your moment. Of course, who doesn't need that? I also need that. I need to also go out, meet with friends, just with friends, have fun is very, very important. You know, they say this life is too short. I also agree to it. This life is too short for a boring life. We all need that moment. We all need that space. But you are the best chef for you. You are the best cook for you. First of all, it gives you room to understand what your body needs. It gives you room to be creative. It gives you room to cook exactly what you want and how you want it. If you want your rice half done or not done, or not even cooked and you can eat it like that, you're the perfect person that knows how you want it. Yes, sometimes you go to some restaurants and then you enjoy their jollof rice. If it's not there, it's like, I am not eating any jollof rice. There's no big deal about it. You can, but let it not be a habit, because you have to look out for what you eat. If you're young now and you think, oh, there's still life and energy in you, don't forget, a step by step. It's turn by turn. You will get there. If you are 20 now, remember that one day you'll get to 40, one day you get to 50, one day you get to 60, till going forward, I don't know. But then you have to look out for your health and don't just assume, oh, I'm just young, I can eat anything I like, I don't know how to cook, I don't want to cook, this and this. No, you have to make sure that you are intentional about yourself and what goes into your stomach. Moving on is nuts. We've been making emphasis about nuts. Nuts are very, very good. Now, you don't even need nuts to combine with anything. You don't need your nuts to say, oh, I have to have my Greek yogurt with me, or I have to make parfait before I can go in with my nuts. You can have your nuts in your house and you chew them when you just move. Maybe you're keeping it on your refrigerator, and then you're just taking a walk, and you can take those cashew nuts just straight into your mouth. Take those almonds and throw them into your mouth. Take those walnuts, just peanuts, any of the nuts that you love most, but make sure you eat nuts every time. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and cashew nuts are often considered to be a good food for sleep. Though the extract among can vary, nuts contain melatonin as well as minerals like magnesium and zinc that are essential to a range of bodily processes. In a clinical trial using supplements, it was found that a combination of melatonin, magnesium, and zinc help older adults with insomnia get better. So if you have insomnia, if you don't sleep, or you have someone that knows someone that knows someone that has been complaining, just recommend that to them, because that's a combination of melatonin, magnesium, and zinc. I remember, then was it in biology or in, I'm not really good in that. I can't even differentiate where I just found that. But then I know that it's like we're not really intentional about, okay, what food am I supposed to eat? Which one has fiber? Which one has this? Which one has that? You know. But growing up, you just had to now start telling yourself, you have to learn. You have to know what you are eating. Enough of always, oh, they say this is good, that's why I'm going with the crowd. They say this is better. No, I've changed my mind. You told me this one yesterday, but another person told me another one. And before you know it, you're just going in with different things, and you don't even know if your system needs that at that point or not. So please, it is very important you know your body system more than any other person. I think it's you and God. So you have to be intentional about yourself and know things for yourself, and stop letting other people have it, because you don't even know if what is affecting them is what is affecting you. I might be having issues with eating, and then I might think of my own, like, oh, maybe it's ulcer, and someone else might have something else that is different. But then I will now be coming to the person to be imposing what I feel is not working for me on them. No, things don't work like that. If you have any challenge, you can consult your doctor, go to the hospital. If not, you can study. If you eat and react to certain food, research about the food. Know why is the reason why when you eat this particular food, you feel this way. You have to learn to do that. Moving on, we'll be looking at fatty fish. I've also made emphasis on fatty fish. I know that a lot of people will prefer, no, I prefer catfish, I prefer croaker fish, I prefer tilapia fish and all of that. But then we have to also learn to eat the right protein, good protein. Fatty fish, you know, they are just packed with omega-3 fatty acid, which is also very, very good for your health, very, very good for your body system. A research study found that fatty fish may be a good food for better sleep. The study over a period of months found that people who ate salmon 3 times per week had better overall sleep as well as improved daytime functioning. Researchers also believe that fatty fish may help sleep by providing a healthy dose of vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acid, which are involved in the body's regulation of serotonin. This study focused particularly on fish consumption during winter months, when vitamin D level tends to be very low. And we know that during winter, it's not sunny, the weather is kind of cold and all of that, so it's like it's not sunny at all, so there's not so much vitamin D in the space and on the air, on the sky and all of that. So you have to make sure that what you can replace that with is what goes into your body. And I would recommend fatty fish for you. You have a lot of them. You have a whole lot of fatty fish. There are salmon. There's so much more out there. So anything at all if you need, if you feel you're having the vitamin D deficiency, because it's quite common when it comes to that. It's quite very common. So, but then you have to try. You don't have to eat it three. You know, I say the good one is for you to eat it 3 times in a week. But you can start from somewhere. Start from once in a week. You can check the money, see the spendings. If it's too much, you can say, oh, okay, let me be doing twice in a week, or let me be making this salad. I usually make my salad every Monday. Okay, I'll make and put it in my salad so that I will enjoy whatsoever food that I get. Another thing is rice, but I am having a little bit of let's say not confusion. You know, there are 2 ways to this. I noticed that when you eat rice in the night, rice like there are heavy carbohydrate in there, and when you eat a judicious amount of carbohydrate, you tend to add weight. When you wake up in the morning, you can give this a try. Eat rice this night and then wake up tomorrow morning, you just look at yourself in the mirror, you'll come and just tell me. Studies of carbohydrate intake and sleep have had mixed results overall, but some evidence connects rice consumption with improved sleep. A study of adults in Japan found that those who regularly ate rice reported better sleep than those who ate more bread or noodles. This study only identifies an association and cannot demonstrate causality, but it supports prior research that show that eating food with a high glycemic index around 4 hours before bedtime help with feeling as falling asleep. At the same time, sugary beverages and sweets have been tied to worse sleep. So it appears that not all carbohydrate and high glycemic index food are created equal. Additionally, research is necessary to fully identify the sleeping rate effects of different carbohydrates. The impact of carbohydrates on sleep may be influenced by what is consumed with them. For instance, a combination of a moderate amount of protein that has tryptophan, a sleep promotion amino acid, and carbohydrate may make it easier, which is also turkey. Turkey is an example of that. So you can make your rice combination with turkey maybe at night and give it time for digestion. But do not forget, I said, when you eat rice at night, please, you have to find out that, and let's gist about it tomorrow. I'm going to be putting the stuff here for the sake of time. I hope you've learned something. There's so much more for you to learn here, trust me. And if you've not just been following us, you just have to try your best to catch up with us every day at 12:30. You can follow us as well on all our social media platforms. Send your requests, send any suggestion, send your comments, anything at all, and we will be glad to share with all our viewers. Thank you for joining me on Lunch Global today. I am still Chunk Annabelle Joseph. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.